your market. What's your emergency? What's your emergency?
Maayong adlaw, Northern Mindanao. Kini si FO3 Angel Carbajal Ubalde from the Public Information Unit BFP Region 10 para sa atong March 2025 episode for the BFP TV Live Region 10. Daghang salamat for tuning in. So if you're just coming in to view the live stream, pwede na to i-share. No? We are live at the Bureau of Fire Protection R-10 page. So I hope everyone is tuning in. Atong i-share ang video. O karon, as you can see, ako lang kaya ang akong partner, si FO Tulas 12, na siya other matters this morning and last night. So, ato lang na siya tagaan sa break. So, ako lang sa inyong kauban karon. But, we have an exclusive live guest later on and I'm very excited to meet him din sa atong BFP TV Live. And we are very thankful for him sa pag-honor niya sa ato with his time. Alright, So, in this episode, daghan tag pangasuryahan labi na karon that we are observing the Fire Prevention Month 2025, still with our power theme, I should say, sa pag-iwas sa sunog di ka nag-iisa. Ayan. So, atong tanawon ang atong mga regional updates from all our operating units nga nag-contribute og content sa ato for this live. Okay? So kaya nako ni karon no atong i-pitch tanan ng atong mga entries o atong pagaistoryahan ng mga important matters in this episode. All right? So first off, ato sa tan-awon nato ang mga fire numbers. As usual, we always discuss kung ahanata in terms of our fire incidents and what are our top causes and type of occupancies nga gaka-experience of fire so far. So for the data from with the data from our operations division, no, we have a running 147 fires from January to March 2025. So running ni siya nga number, and hopefully no, as we know that based on trend gasaka gid sa March to April lang atong mga fire incidents, but we are really praying and doing our best na ma-prevent ang atong fires nga musaka sa karon nga season. And I hope our communities also kanang abdik sa karon nga panahon na. Now for that 147 nga numbers, no, our top causes ani is number 1, unattended cooking. So pag magluto sa balay, gakabyaan, no, and other causes like LPG or firewood nga cooking causing fire sa ato ang mga panimalay. Also, electrical overloading and electrical ignition, typically sa atong mga establishments and residentials as well. So, our top fires or top occupancies affected with fires are number 1, residential fires, number 2, rubbish fires, no, and number 3, industrial fires. So, mo ni sila ang ato ang mga occupancies nga taas og mga number of fire incidents based on our numbers as of March 2025, running numbers. Okay? So there you go. All right, but that is why karon sa Fire Prevention Month tuloy-tuloy gyud ang ato ang dasig nga pagpangampanya og padayon nga paghiusa og tawag ani working together ta as a community aron ma-prevent nato ang fires. Okay? So just last March 5 nag-kick off ta dinhi sa Region 10 para sa ato ang pag-observe sa Fire Prevention Month region-wide, and we are very thankful sa tanan operating units nga nakiusa ani sa amoa na mag-kick off pod sa ilang kanya-kanya na mga operating units. And just this week, March 19, no, ang ato ang regional director honored the press with his time at the Meet the Press ng Cagayan de Oro Press Club last March 19 at SM Downtown 5th floor. So ato nang makita karon sa atong mga wrap-up videos. All of these activities are for our Fire Prevention Month 2025 and more. So for that, before we meet our live guest, let's first watch this.
The theme sa pag-iwas sa sunog, hindi ka nag-iisa, underscores both the need for public information when it comes to fire prevention. With that, let me welcome and thank our friends in the local government unit, our partners in the national government agencies, and to all our force multipliers who are here with us today. The Bureau of Fire Protection has organized a series of activities and programs to equip everyone with the knowledge and tools necessary to prevent fires. I encourage all of you to visit your local fire station and take part in the activities. So to the men and women in the BFP, let us stay visible in our communities, not just today, but every day. Let us strive to keep our communities safe from unwanted fire. As the nation enters the dry summer season, and as we began our observance of the Fire Prevention Month, together let us work hand in hand to ensure a safe environment for all.
Bumper? Okay na? Ayan, thank you very much. There you have it. Congratulations, Region 10, for starting this month off with a great kick-off sa Fire Prevention Month. And salamat po sa atong mga media partners for joining us no sa atong cause karon nga bulan and throughout the year. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am so thrilled to introduce our very rare lang kayo na mo makita sa among mga live guest. Kay he's very busy. We are very fortunate and privileged to have him today, our Assistant Regional Director for Operations, BFP10 Walay Lain, Fire Senior Superintendent Romel E. Villafuerte. Hi sir, kamusta sir?
Yes, Jel, good morning and to all the viewers no sa ato ang live streaming sa Facebook online.
Yes sir.
Ug sa tanang mga membro sa Bureau of Fire Protection Region 10 and nationwide, of course.
Yes, of course. And I can see, sir, naka-DRU ka today, sir, no? Because you just had the send-off activity.
Just to inform everyone that this coming Northern Mindanao Regional Athletic Association meet to be held at Misamis Occidental, mag-deploy yung mga resources. So, early this morning, we had our send-off ceremony. Supposedly, dito tani sa a day before sa deployment, but then again, due to conflict of schedule sa ito regional director nga ma-attend sa National Paralympics, so earlier ang ato ang activity. That's why naka-disaster response uniform ang ato mga tropa karon.
That's great, sir. So more updates about that on our BFP page. So, sir, question lang na ako. First time ni nato mag-deploy sa NMRA?
Actually, in the past, daghan ka tag-deployment, no? Especially ang atong mga respective station. Nasa lang mga deployment, but when you talk about a major activity nga, ang deployment na composed of different resources in Region 10, this is the first time.
Yes.
Because ang intention sa regional director is to show to the public that we are capable of, especially sa hazardous material and rescue services. Actually, sa 4 mandate na to, kani ang pinaka wala kay nato pagtagad mo na under the stewardship of our regional director. onward na
Yeah,
nagyutay mga deployments sa mga major
Yes.
activities sa Region 10.
And I heard, sir, upcoming is after aning NMRAA is the Kaamulan
Yeah.
Festival.
So after this, the same people will be deployed sa Bukidnon for the month-long celebration sa Kaamulan 2025.
Great. Okay, so aside from our community involvement, Ana, sir, it's also our way to promote the image and the services
Yes,
of the
that's it.
BFP. So thank you very much sa dasig sa ato ang regional director and the command group for making this community involvement happen. Okay, so God bless sa atong mga personnel nga ma-deploy. Ingat kayo. And calling in all our public information services officers sa MISOC and other locations coming up to help us document their journey, ana nga panahon. Alright? Sige, okay. Sir, amo gyud ni i-take advantage ang imuhang pag-guest karon, no, because we are very eager to know unsa imuhang insight sa atong current fire numbers as of this month. And as we know, kagapalo gyud ang ato ang fire incidents every March ug April.
Yes.
So we would like to know, sir, based from your office, unsa atong insights, ana, and then what else can we do as an organization and the community as well?
Thank you. Actually, it is true, no, ato ang fire incidents is actually escalating in
Yes,
terms
sir.
of numbers, and as mentioned kagani, ang mga cause is purely negligence on the part sa mga individuals. So for me, there is lapses on the part sa ato ang information drive, which is very important thing to do sa Bureau of Fire Protection, prevention. Kaya through prevention, we can of course educate the people on how to
Yes.
prevent the occurrence of fire.
Correct, sir.
Now, para lang masayod ng tanan, based on the memorandum issued by the national headquarters, particularly the communication plan, gina-emphasize yun ang collaboration between the BEP and the community.
Yes,
So meaning, we need their support also. And gi-emphasize po sa ato ang communication plan nga murag i-reiterate nga ang fire prevention is not only the task of the Bureau of Fire Protection,
Correct.
but it is also a shared mission sa ato ang mga community. So kinahanglan ilang involvement.
Yes.
So through fire prevention campaign, lectures, fire safety inspection, and through this kind of avenue, so we can educate the people nga how to prevent, and ihawag po nato ang intensification sa ato ang mga inspection sa ato ang mga establishment, and of course dissemination of information through leaflets, kaya naman tayo mga leaflets
Yes,
nga i-produce, and every day i-intensify yun nato ang fire prevention. Ang uban manggod usually ginatagaalag lang ang importansya ang fire prevention month, that is for the month of month,
Yes.
which is should not be the case. Dapat all throughout the year, every
Yes,
day
sir.
consider yun nato ay fire prevention day. So through that effort, probably eventually in the future siguro dili na escalating ang ato ang fire incidents, mo reduce na. Actually, we are very fortunate also because if you try to check the comparative data between this year and last year, medyo baba ta karon.
Yes.
Ang contributing factor po sa ato ang occurrences is not only negligence, but to include also ang kaning grass fire. Actually, kay expected man gyud ang March, medyo init ang panahon, so daghan po tag mga responde. But as to structural, compared last year, medyo nibaba ta.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Also, sir, no, which reminds me, one of our previous press interviews nga kauban si Senior Inspector Solamo na ay na-raise nga question towards us, sir, unsa kuno daw ang ato ang limitations or unsa atong pwede mabuhat, sir, when it comes to residential fires nga sa mga informal settlers. Aha lang daw ba tataman in terms of our contribution to prevent fires in those areas?
For me, we have the
Saan
so-called
mag-concern?
OLP, o Plan Ligtas na Pamayanan,
Yes,
wherein
correct.
we need to coordinate with the pinaka-lowest nga sector, which is the barangay.
Yes, sir.
So we need to coordinate with the barangay captain para improve na to ang fire prevention na ng area, especially sa mga informal settlers.
Yes.
So i-activate yun na to, i-organize ng community fire auxiliary group who would serve as our initial responders, no?
Yes.
And then conduct of prepare planning. prepare plan is very important, and we will tap the katong mga sipag na to sa each barangay nga daghan yun ang informal settlers to do our part also, to do their part in the prevention of all destructive fires silang area. And in terms of limitation, actually one of the common reason mo nang ang fire incidents sa mga informal settlers yun na to ma-suppress immediately is due to lack of access. Just one of the problem encountered usually kay di magyud makapenetrate atong mga fire trucks. So probably we can address that through siguro ordinance from the LGU nga kumbaga i-establish yun ang road right of way.
Yes.
And then as much as possible siguro nagipabahay gyud sa lugar ng mga especially mga biktima sa disaster usually tungod kay walay mga residents nila nga mapuy-an, so dito lang sila mo ng mga along coastal area na naghatag og additional na to nga problema. So ang limitation na to kana gyud kay ang accessibility, and then we can also deny nga in terms of equipment kulang gyud tag equipment, no? Especially responding fires sa mga coastal area. Though with this modernization law nga kaning RA 11589 appeal naman sa programa na to ang kanang procurement of mga sophisticated equipment such as mga fireboats. So somehow ma-address na little by little ang problem sa limitation nato sa pag-respond sa mga informal settlers area nga involved. And the only thing we can do is just to intensify our fire prevention campaign, conduct house-to-house inspection, no, in coordination with the barangay official, kay actually it's unlawful for us to conduct residential inspection without any valid reason. No? Ang number one reason, mag-conduct a fire safety inspection kung nalay complain. But if it ikuha na to siya, i-part sa atohang schedule, dili siya pwede. Purely sa commercial areas lang.
Generally, sir, kanang when you said that we can only do residential inspection when there is a complaint, to what extent can the BFP enforce any violations na ma-identify nato? Is that through LGU lang ba, or we can also collaborate with other electrical companies?
Yes, actually, ang basis is our inspection yun, no? That's the first document nga pwede na to involve ang other parties or like ato mga counterparts sa police, local officials. Kay there are cases manggod pod nga they will not allow entry, especially if the complainant is obvious kay nga nasa complainant nga silingan niya, they will not allow entry sa balay. So di na, that's beyond our control. So di yun na to mga, so if hazard na yun ko, that's the time nga we will make use of our report, address to the LGU nga we need their intervention para lang ma-eliminate ang hazard. No, kay through their support, eventually siguro makulang attention sa mga residential dwelling, and to correct whatever things to do in order to avoid katong mga hazard nga naa sila. Muna kasagara gyud, no, may tabo. But sometimes mapalaw man gyud po sila, especially if our inspector would really explain to them the reason why nga naa diri. In a way, that's for their own good man po, di magyud pangino. So those are the things lang makapenetrate sa balik kung naragyo complaint. And of course, through kaning information dissemination nato, using ato mga sipag, once ma-embrace na nilang sistema, siguro little by little, i-allow na yun nila. Bisan walay complaint, regular inspection, i-allow na nila. That's the reason why we have this community fire auxiliary group as part of the kuan nato sa Oplan Ligtas na Pamayanan.
That's great, sir. Now, sir, I know that you have very massive experience down the line sa operations, no? Because you were once a district fire marshal and a provincial fire marshal. I believe, sir, na kay ganahan nga best practices atong mga lower units na pwede nimo ma-highlight karon, sir, as a reminder.
Actually, let's go back to the mandate about kani Oplan Ligtas na Pamayanan. So, actually, daghan sa series of activity along that program. No? Number one is, of course, training of katong community fire auxiliary group. And then, make use of that group as our force multiplier in fire prevention campaign na to. And then, para ma-high moral na sa, we need to have a so-called competition. So, ato sila ipakompete. So, Paralympics sa mga barang kanang sipag, which is actually ongoing na sa karon sa atong mga respective station para motivate sila and for them to be encouraged and to continue sa pagserbisyo na being the sipag. And then we would also recognize them by way of giving siguro mga certificate of appreciation, siguro tagaan na to sila token of appreciation para marabag ma-high moral sila.
Yes.
Through that effort, actually, ang active involvement nila all throughout the end. Wala sila limitation. And then, of course, constant coordination with the LGU yun kay sila magyud natong partner sa pag-prevent sa fire. And then, aside from that also, naaputay aside sa mga other sa mga kanang mga informal sitters, we also have a program sa commercial buildings.
Yes.
Katong if you're still familiar with katong Kaisa program.
Yes, Kaisa Partners.
A call to active duty against destructive fire.
Yes.
So, usa po na sa instrumento nga iawhag nato ang mga big establishment, mga commercial building to organize their own group, no? Who is tasked to perform function po sa Bureau of Fire within their establishment.
Yes,
and that once ma-organize sila, so ato silang i-train and at the same time, iawardan niya po nato sila og katong seal,
Yes.
seal and gawad I forgot the exact term under the Kaisa program para ma-high moral sila and through their initiative and effort. So malikayan po nato ang mga fire incidents sa mga commercial area.
Yeah, I remember, sir, you participated one establishment because they celebrated their safety hours nga murag taas na gyud.
Yeah, that's part
That's
of
a good
the
practice also, no?
industrial company.
Yes.
Sa one of the big company in Region 10, usually na sila gitawag nga i-program to tell the people nga because of their safety campaign,
Correct.
zero incidents sa ilang
Incidents.
company. That's part of their requirement sa mga safety organization to have their own program and then to show to the public kung zero yun sila para ma-high moral po ang ilang kuan. So i-recognize po nila ang kuan. So that's is true po sa ubang mga big companies, mga industrial company.
Pwede nila na i-benchmark, then ma-involve po ang BFP at the
Yes,
same time.
actually, there is a provision of the fire code that requires a company or establishment accommodating 50 or more, wherein they need to establish their organized rather the fire brigade, company fire brigade. Usapo na sa dapat tagag-patagal sa itong mga fire safety inspectors. One of the requirement kay usually uban na neglect na. Again accommodating. So when you talk about accommodating, it refers to the occupant load. Before manggod, the old law, ang nakabutang na dito is employing. So
Yes.
in terms of regardless of the size of building, kung ang iyang empleyado is more less than 50, dili siya required. But now, with this new amendment, from employing to accommodating, so it refers to the occupant load factor. So bisag gamay lang ang area, dako ang area pero gamay empleyado, but because ang yang area dako, organized gyud sila fire brigade. And then the same ang buhaton naay mga lecture, trainings and competition po, actually company fire brigade competition.
Amazing. Ayan. So, for more insights, pwede na gyud nato pangutano ng Office of the Regional Director
Yes,
for the
correct.
best practices na pwede pa gyud nato mabuhat sa atong lower units and with the community. That's
And in
great.
addition to that also, with, based on the communication plan, basig ang uban wala pa,
Yes.
namang goy gitawag nga safety messages nga gi-require ang every lower unit nga is murag naka-script na siya.
Yes, sir.
The so-called katong 4K, if you are still familiar. Kaligtasan ko ay kaligtasan
yes
mo.
po, yes, sir, na.
Kaligtasan mo ay kaligtasan mo. That's one thing. Second is pamamayan na makialam. Can you...
Yes, sir. Pwede na ito ma-pull up,
Oh.
sir. 4Ks.
So, pamamayan may alam at pakialam, and the last one is kwentong pansagip buhay. So dapat
Involving.
ikaw nato na kay at least through that initiative,
Yes.
down to the grassroots mapabot yun nato ang fire prevention campaign. And also We encourage ang atong gitawag nga under the kwentong pansakit buhay na ay katong mga kon ba nag-leverage na to sa trend karon nga kaning social media reels. So
Yes, sir.
diha ta i-take advantage ato kay even mga small
Correct.
kids karon na anay mga
Gadgets, sir.
gadget and
And then,
mag-reels. So,
mas hilig pa gid sila short videos.
yes, correct. Duha at actually tulo. One is a fire safety rail for organic members. So giyawag na to actually part of the directive nga every fire station na sila ay fire safety rail.
Fire safety rails.
Minimum of 90 seconds to 2
Yes, sir,
minutes.
90 to 2 minutes.
Oh, and then
90
for
seconds
on
to
fire safety rail for also sa mga private individuals nga nabot sila ginag-encourage and once daghan na giawhag po ng atong mga local fire station to have a competition also mura siya mag-compete
Yes, sir.
within their
Yes,
level.
yes.
And then the last is katong lente, apoy at
Apoy
lente.
at lente,
Apoy
real
at lente,
stories.
real story. This is importante po ni kay we can never tell na yung mga constituents na biktima but because of their fire safety practice nagapan nila ang ano. So a real story ko ba, a real story in the form of a reel. Murag
Yes, po.
tinood nga pag
In a reel.
lagi.
Real
So,
story in a reel.
actually, we are directed to submit one entry
Yes, sir.
for the national.
Posted
Yeah.
na ato ang atong entry sa Region 10 on our page. So,
this-
ongoing na ang
Yes.
judging. So dapat taas ang engagement and
So isa na sa na makatabang na to sa ato
Yes.
ang fire prevention campaign, no? Para ma-encourage ang mga katawhan to be involved sa ato mga programa sa Bureau of Fire Protection.
that's great, sir. Okay, sir, now final question po. I know you're also busy with other stuff. Kuan lang, sir, interest lang namo ni in terms of having our new regional director, no, Fire Chief Superintendent Romel Tradio, in tandem with the command group, no, so ARDA, Sir Cabot, and you, sir. Asa na ta in terms of our BFP10 developments, and what are we looking forward to this year and in the coming years? Para lang, sir, naami ka ng unsang patawag aning excitement all the more
Yes.
that we can see more developments sa BFP10.
Yes, just want to inform everyone one of our mandate sa under RA 1695 is to establish at least one fire station in every locality. Fortunately, Region 10, there are only 6 na lang.
6 na lang,
6
sir.
na lang ka municipality ang wala pa ma-activate, particularly in Lanao area. But
Yes.
ongoing ang ato mga negotiation karon sa mga those areas para ma-activate na to ang fire station. Second is kaning construction of typical fire station. Actually, daghang nakitag mga typical fire station karon constructed in Region 10, which is makahatag pog high moral sa atong mga empleyado in terms of conducive resting place. Kay usually, di kami ginukuha ito after fire incident. And then, of course, atong mga procurement sa mga sophisticated equipment. Just recently, ang atong regional director napaprocure og hardwares and software that will be used for the NFO, but that equipment will augment sa itong mga equipment karon sa search and rescue unit na ito nga i-deploy. No? Ang atong regional director also is planning to establish a search and rescue unit in every provincial
Yes.
office. Kaya wala yun na actually initiative na sa itong regional director para na immediate team to respond any calamities, eventualities. So, ang old mga structure, isa lang.
Yes.
Station at El Salvador. Now, on call lang sila, event og na yung mga disaster. But this time around, is the separating na siya kay every province na nasa independent capability. So, personnel from the Special Rescue Force will be assigned permanently. So, in the event na siya mga responding. And of
Yes.
course, fire trucks, acquisition of fire trucks, daghang itag mga upcoming. Actually, I was informed na tay kami isa ka fire truck. I don't know who is the recipient. And also just recently, nalapo tayo nalapo isa po tayo ambulance subject for delivery na. Pull out na lang siguro to. Then, napo tayo mga fire pumps na available. Those are the items procured by the top management in line with our modernization law. In line sa itong modernization law. And ang pinaka-importante yun nga as atong regional director in his incumbency is kanilang show force. I mean, katong send off na to ganiya. Ihang gusto nga full force ta sa
Visible,
tanang activity, major activity. In fact, he mentioned about Kamulan, he mentioned about the upcoming Holy Week.
Yes, sir.
He mentioned about Lanzones Festival. He mentioned about kaning mga big kanang bitaw celebration sa mga big cities, Fiesta celebration,
yes.
Iligan City. There is mga festival. Saan ang ato diri sa Cagayan?
Higalay
Festival. So involved ang BFP na. Involved. So those are somehow new kwan karon. Ang tawag sa atong regional, welcome to the new era of BFP10. Kay according to him before, medyo naka-box lang atong function, purely prevention, inspection, and tapos suppression, so investigation. But nalimtan na to ang one mandate, which is provide emergency medical services, rescue and medical services. So through this avenue, makita yun nga kung sincere ang BFP sa ato ang mandato, and then dako sa katabang to prevent the occurrence of any eventualities, mga disaster once deployed ang atong mga tao. So those are the updates nga medyo challenging on our part.
Yes, sir.
Because we cannot deny the fact nga we lack equipment also.
Correct.
But then again, through the initiative of regional director, so nangita sa paagi nga ma-provide gyud ang mga tanan. No, aside from that centrally managed item nga to be procured by the national headquarters, so dere nangita yung initiative para and we also have para mahimoral plan, one of the plan of our regional director is to have our own ultimate firefighters challenge.
Yes, sir.
Medyo challenging na siya kaya this is the first time nga nahitabo sa Region 10. Actually other province like Bukidnon is doing the same, ila past challenge ila dito. But this time around is a regional activity. So katong i-deploy nga mga i-assign nga mga search and rescue team,
Yes, sir.
units sa per province, sila part sa ilang task is to teach our organic member nga walay training sa kaning BRTC.
Yes.
Sa wala siya, so sila mo i-task i-train ang ato ang mga organic personnel kay wala usually kay BRTC is a separate training, specialized training siya, which is not part sa ato ang regular training such as basic. So sila mo i-task mag-conduct og training sa mga organic nga without training, and then those organic personnel na trained mo to sila mo compose and mag-compete for the ultimate participation. Big event because originally will be inviting foreign dignitaries.
Nice.
So subject for kwan pa to gasang venue. Ang tentative schedule will be
This year, sir, 2025.
August.
Oh, okay.
August.
During
So
the anniversary
that's the
month.
update para on the part naman sa organic.
Yes.
And ultimate parties challenge mura sa regional fire Olympics for organic. And also we will be having a regional fire Olympics for the barangay category, the fire brigades company, and so on and so forth. So those are the updates for Region 10.
That's great. Thank you kaayo, sir, sa mga information. Dagan kita na learn, no? Pila na to ka minutes nga bandwidth timestamp. Sir, thank you very much for your time, and we are very fortunate sa Public Information Unit nga na-interview ka namo kakaron. So, sir, before na to i-close yung segment, basta na kay mga special shout-out sa atong viewers, message.
This is addressed to everyone. No? Actually, I'm very honored to be here kay for several times medyo busy dili kay ko makahatagutan, but this time around I would like to take this opportunity to thank all firefighters who risk their lives in saving lives and properties, and to the public. Sa kunang ingon ganina, do not be conscious sa fire safety during Fire Prevention Month. So dapat every day we have to consider every day as fire prevention. Kanalang siguro daghang salamat ug mayong
Thank you. Palakpakan nato si Sir. There you have it, our Assistant Regional Director for Operations, Fire Senior Superintendent Romel E. Villafuerte.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now, guys, thank you for still tuning in. We still have more updates for you. Next up, regional updates from our lower units. Watch this. Thank you.
The Malaybalay City Fire Station commenced the fire prevention month activities with a holy mass, followed by the blessing of the fire station and all responding vehicles. Subsequently, a motorcade was conducted with the participation of various agencies. Following these activities were Pulagui Kuiduma Bombero or Run with the Firefighters Year 7. As part of the Women's Month celebration, CFS facilitated a fire drill at Desano, Malaybalay City, where female firefighters served as evaluators and led the flag retreat ceremony. The first Lamaat or Ligtas ang May Alam Adventure Tour ride was held, where riders became fire safety advocates, spreading fire safety tips at designated checkpoints and through social media platforms. Community Relations Week activities.
Drill facilitator.
A firefighter's duty: train, educate, protect. The strong firefighter doesn't just fight fire. She prevents them. Education today, prevention tomorrow. More than firefighting, this is community service. Beyond the fire, we serve with heart. Serving not just with strength, but with compassion.
Station 1 Kogon Fire Station. Best practices. UL1 for OOH20 for February to 0-5. In the supervision of Station Commander, Senior Inspector John Ray and Guido Nascau. Engine 4 and crew conducted National Search and Destroy. Mosquito breeding sites at COFD grounds. On or about 0930H13 February to 0-5. In the supervision of Station Commander, Senior Inspector John Ray and Guido Nascau. Engine 5 conducted lecture and return demo of the hose laying. Busted hose challenge at Rio de Oro Boulevard CDOC, which participated by criminology intern students.
Knowledge empowers us to understand, grow, and innovate. Strength comes from our resilience, the ability to adapt and overcome challenges.
Integrity is the foundation of trust, guiding us to act with honesty and honor in all we do.
Together, they define who we are.
Bureau Fire Protection 10 Primary Fire Station conducts bucket relay firefighting training by dividing the areas into different zones. This approach helps ensure that each zones get hands-on training in essential firefighting skills. Bucket relay is a firefighting technique where participants pass buckets of water to designated point to simulate firefighting in areas without immediate access to hydrants or water supply. It helps in training individuals for manual and coordinated efforts in extinguishing fires. Firefighting trainings involve teaching fire suppression techniques, the use of fire equipment, rescue operations, and fire prevention practices. They might include practical exercise and simulation to help first responders and the community to prepare for actual emergencies.
Squeeze the lever and whip side to side. Pull the safety pin, aim the base of fire. Squeeze the lever and whip side to side. Lever and whip side to side. Pull the safety pin, aim the base of fire. Squeeze the lever and whip side to side. The base of fire. Squeeze the lever and whip side to side. Pull the safety pin, aim the base of fire. Squeeze the lever and whip side to side.
I'm sure na po other videos from other provinces, Misamis Oriental, Iligan, and Lanao del Norte, Camiguin also. So thank you kaayo sa inyong mga entries sa regional updates. Abangan more videos to come and other highlights nato for this episode. So before that, ato sang i-greet ang atong mga viewers karon na wala na mi naka shout out kaganina kay atong gi-honor ang time ni Sir ARDO no na busy pa manggod siya. Sige, so thank you so much for watching. SF01 Real Clue S. Manakay, sir. Thank you kaayo from El Salvador City Fire Station. If you've noticed our brand new branding video, most of the clips were taken at El Salvador Fire Station. So thank you kaayo. Shout out sa El Salvador City Fire Station for accommodating us din na sa inyohang area every now and then. Thank you, gid kaayo. And also, shout out to Cagayan de Oro Fire District for a successful event last night sa ilang fire prevention night nga celebration no or fellowship. They had the BFP10 ignition band. Nag-play sila kagabi with all the jammers from CAFD. Congratulations sa inyong event. O mo po na ang rason nga wala akong partner. Hello. Hi, shout out Kenneth Las Doce. And Don Victoriano Fire Station, thank you kaayo for watching. As usual, very active kayo ang Don Vic no, sa pag-watch atong live. Kinsa pa man, Lumbia Fire Station, thank you for watching. Tubod Fire Station, Lanao del Norte, Claveria Fire Station. We also have today, yes, viewers from Balingwan Fire Station. Kamusta ang Camiguin? Alright, summertime, daghan na bag visitors. And yeah, all the rest nga nananaw, thank you kaayo sa inyong pag-view karon sa atong live. I know na niud to ang uban, but still we're still, I think, 3/4 pa lang sa ato ang, yeah, we're still at our almost 3/4 na nga content for this episode. So please tanaw pa ta and share this live video to all your friends and families. And dag ko kaayo ang information nga atong nasagap kaganina earlier in this episode. So make sure to watch the replay. Ayan. So up next, we're very excited to share to you our lineup of videos because aside from the Fire Prevention Month 2025, we are also observing the National Women's Month 2025. So from our lower units no natay gi-request nga mga video entries and napoy nag-contribute of videos on how they observed the Women's Month at par with the Fire Prevention Month. So babae ka na, bombera ka pa. Inaana ang peg sa ato ang mga videos karon. So for our Juana in action in observance of our in observance of Women's Month, let's watch this.
You're stronger than you know. A heart of steel starts to grow. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. It's all superhuman, so fly. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. It's all superhuman, so fly.
When I gave the word, now in the morning
took away the prophet's dream for a prophet on the street. Now she's stronger than you know. Her heart of steel starts to grow. All his life he can go.
Hello, sir. Ako nakita nga ito. Ano din ma? Nagkayakbang sa barangay head sa Poblacion Ono, sir. Ako din yung si Auntie Mineral, sir. Pwede pa, respondihan, sir. Kaya ako nagiging manali, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you,
Been
sir.
fighting for it all your life. You've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. You've been fighting for it all your life. You've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly. All the hurt, all the lies, all the tears that they cry. In the moment is just right. You see fire in their eyes. 'Cause he's stronger than you know. Heart of steel starts to grow. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly. Every day, every hour, turn the pain into power. She's got a lion in her heart, a fire in her soul. He's got a beast in his belly that's so hard to control. 'Cause they've taken too much hits, they go blow by blow. Now light him at stand back, watch him explode. She's got a lion in her heart, a fire in her soul. He's got a beast in his belly that's so hard to control. 'Cause they've taken too much hits, they go blow by blow. Now light him at stand back, watch him explode, 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 explode. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly. Every hour, turn the pain into power. Oh yeah. Every day, every hour, turn the pain into power. Oh yeah. Every day, every hour, turn the pain into power. You've been fighting for it all your life. You've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly.
Maayong buntag kaninyong tanan mga maanyag ug gwapa na atong mga kauban diri sa Bureau of Fire Protection Regional Office 10. Ayan, happy National Women's Month. Of course, my respect to RD Romel Tradio, our Chief Superintendent of BFP10. There are women who work tirelessly in male-dominated industries, fighting for their voices to be heard. And it is not just women's responsibility to fight for equality. It is a responsibility that must be shared by everyone. And when I say everyone, the government, institutions, private sectors, and every individual who believes in a just society.
We want to empower women in this region in order to show their capability also. So today and every day, let us celebrate the strength and brilliance of women in our family, in the BFP and in our society. And once again, Happy Women's Month. Mabuhay!
Yay! Bongga kayo! kaayo ang videos. Thank you so much sa atong mga video entries from Iligan City Fire Station and Villanueva Fire Station. Grabe gyud nga production ng inyuhang setup. So congratulations no, tinuod gyud babae na bumbera pa. So congratulations for observing the Women's Month this March. So we're also looking forward to more videos coming up, especially on our follow-up episode. So, naapatay isa ka video campaign nga. Excited kayo ko. Basta, firefighters, female firefighters monologue, abangan na ninyo. So, it's gonna be the first time we did that sa Region 10. So, congratulations kaayo, labi na sa atong Regional Director for really pushing forth the observance of our Women's Month. So, maka-proud gihapon that we are celebrating it at par with the Fire Prevention Month. Okay. So, thank you so much no na ito yung mga commenters nga still watching at this time. Hapit na 12:30 unya na may maniud to pero kamo unta na niud to na mo. Thank you very much Malaybalay City Fire Station for watching and for your continued support as well. Talisayan Fire Station, hello, kamusta din ha? Kamusta ang mga White Beach sa Talisayan? And we also have FO1 Revaca from Quezon, Bukidnon. Grabe layo ka siya gitanawan, no? So, thank you very much for watching. Padayon lang taog watch and share sa atong live video kay more valuable content coming up. Labin na sa ato ang special number sa Spotlight segment. So, naatay guest performer karon. And, kinsa pa man din atong wala nag-greet. Hello, Miss Samis Oriental. Thank you very much, OPFM Miss Or. Ma'am Gladys Salvania is watching. And all the rest who are watching today, thank you kaayo. And also shout out sa Impasugong Fire Station. Hi Ma'am Irene. Thank you kayo pag-accommodate sa amua. They accommodated us 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, di na ako remember akong time frame kinawala na. Because nagkuha taog kaning passing the torch clip dito sa communal ranch. Very, very beautiful. So, abangan ninyo sa National Fire Olympics next week, di ba? FO1 Alcesto here, our broadcast operator, is one of the players. So, makita ninyo ilang teaser videos soon, very soon. So, nag-shoot ta og teaser video sa NFO because na a very big announcement for 2025. So, ato nang abangan. Tanaw na to ang national Facebook page sa BFP sa reveal kay starring ang BFP10 ana nga time. So, please watch mo. And then, let's pray for the success of our players, their safety and victory as well. So, hopefully, no, mupalot ato ang rank sa karon nga Olympics competition. So, I think that's it for our pitches. We still have more videos. Please hang on. We are going to pitch in fire safety tips. Of course, dili pa di wala tayo fire safety tips and stories featured from our lower units. Okay? So, please stay and watch this.
Siguraduhin na malayo sa apoy at anumang mainit na bagay ang mga flammable materials tulad ng pintura, gasolina dahil madali itong magliyab. Ilagay sa tamang lalagyan ang lighter at posporo na di abot ng mga bata. Ipaintindi rin sa kanila na ito'y di dapat pagluruan. Huwag kalimutang patayin ang mga nakasinding kandila kapag matutulog o di kaya ilalabas ng bahay. Ilayo rin ito kung ito'y malapit sa mga kortina. I-check ang mga LPG tank at hose kung may singaw ito. Panatiling ito ay nasa well-ventilated area at huwag kahon o ilagay sa cabinet. Hugutin sa saksakan o outlet ang mga appliances na hindi ginagamit. Maaari itong pagmula ng sunog pag di nabigyan ng pansin.
Kaligtasan ko ay kaligtasan mo. Kaligtasan mo ay kaligtasan ko. At laging tandaan,
sa pag-iwas sa sunog, hindi ka nag-isa.
Si Rafael Ramos, puyo sa Ramonal Village, Block 1 Ramonal Village, Minyo. Ako'y 5 ka anak. Atong panahon na naglabak ko, sounds ko, gamit sounds na pwede na ko mag power bank, pwede sana ako siya ma-charge siya. Gabi kinakadala mo kong charger, ang akong power bank ko, anak ko magamit. Kundo lang ako diya og akong cellphone. So, laba ko, kuman ako kung laba. Ako nang anam og giasakan ako uban kay nangalay nang gusto ko mga kasolis. So, gisakan ako dito ang akong power bank o ang akong cellphone sa taas. Balik ko, nautsobos kayo, magparahin ko, magdawnin ako sa akong mga silingan. Dahil na kung, sige na kung plastar sa okay, magdawnin ako, plastar ako, agas ko. Nung gawas ang akong butler sa diri, ngayon sa akong nagasiga na ako ang so, saksakan ako, dito sa akong butanganan, dito dito siga. So, gudapan, tingala ko nga, nag-spread na dito sa akong once ako ang daanan ang kalayo. Huwag mo din lain. Ang powerbank mo ako ang explode siya ang powerbank. Ang iyang kainit mo, nasulod sa ako ang kwarto. Kasi sa tuts kainit ba, kwarto lisod. Explode siya. Kaya di na ako, natural lang na. Kung nagsiga sa dinit, atong ba, kininit ako ang mga tinangin. Nanabi ako yung, nga naman na din eh. Inato ka, pilara kasikan, sinato na dahil ka. Abis ko pag-anak na kong tagbo, doon ako ang kalayo, ang init niya. Gamit na lang din ako siya ba kung sa'y pirasa niya ba. Kapilaragot pa yung extinguisher sa
Ako sa akong ngalan si Roger Chimparo, Barangay Nazaret 3032 sa Ramonal Village, Greenwich. Sa ako naka-rescue sa atong sunog.
Ako dahil si Paolo Garcia, taga Barangay Nazaret 2024.
Simbahan ba ko aso sir, nagpalit kong salad. Pagdanaw na ako sir, usog makayong aso, mga alas 9:30 gito. Motong sa amo gito dapat tungod ang sunog. Motong nagdayday ko, hapit pa ko natagag sa kumbay ni gamay. Akong giuna, nagpatabang kong mga batanon, bakit rilimig atong mga baldi ba? O, siyam kapok sir, akong gipang tawagin. Moto akong kabalo mo gibuhan kay mo muna akong gipanan sa fire provision o ganang naka-training bukuhan sa sunog. Kini pati sa pikas dito ipasa gyapon kay may tabay. Bakit really gyapon atong mga balde gyapon. Mao man niya mo gikuhan sa training ug mao sa niya mo gi-eskwela na unsaon pagpatgan sa kalayo na dili mo tapon sa pikas na balay. Pasalamat sa mga silingan ako o sa mga katawan na gikuan bisa nag-communicate gyapon sila sa ako kay ako may magulang-magulang sila ato mga batanon.
Bana ako kanang assist lang kung sa traffic. Ang iyang pagsumpay sa kupling ba sa akong sa host. O dito kung gitabang ato sa Greenwich, itong stroke dito na lalaki. Daman to, akong kaya nag-backfly man siya tapos kusog na ang aso ba. Nagbasa lang ko o kining iyang trapo. Then akong gibutang sa iyang kuhaan sa iyang baba. Then motong nag-assist ko, nag-inahinay may agi atong gilid. Sumpay kaya naman to yung host dito.
Ako si F1 Baal sa Nazaret Fire Station. Isa ko sa nag-responde sa sunog sa 31st Street. Among trabaho dili lang sa kalagad sa gobyerno kundi ang pagserbisyo sa katawan. Dili di mahitabo dili tungod sa ato ang Community Fire Auxiliary Group or Fire Volunteers Maong ako kayong pasalamat sa ilaha panahon sa sunog.
Pagsalamat ko sa Bureau of Fire Protection kay ilang yung itabangan o yalalayan sa ilang mga binuhat, sa ilang mga sa pagpatgang sa kalayo. Salamat po sa Ginoo kay wala gid ni kalat sa uban mga balay ang sunog.
Salamat sa tanan. Tanan nga nag-assist sa amo, tabang sa amo. Salamat sa tanan. Ako makita mo na ako sa akong mga asawa, mga anak na dili wala lagi sila mag-worry sa nito. Pura man ako positive thinker, dapat positive thinker man ka. Gusto nga na ako another nasad mo, another kung ano lang. Tanting mas tantong buhay pala. Ang dito ko sa pa.
Sir, good morning. Ako day si Fire Officer 1 Quijada sa BFP Lapasan. Lesson po nga na imong nakat-on during sa sunog, sir.
Sir, good morning, sir. Ako day si Tristan Clark Silivega, 17 years old, o akong mga na-experience atong panahon nga nasunugan ni is grabe yun ka lisod, sir, o kami yun tanan sa akong pamilya, sir, nagpanik o na-trap yun ni sa among balay, sir. Og migali kato mong balay, sir, kay humok ra siya og kuan kanang wall, sir, ni amo ra og naguba ra namo to, sir, ang wall, sir, og dadto din mi nakagawas, sir, og paggawas namo sa gawas sa mong balay, sir, kay at pagiya-iya na og panagan ang mga tawo, sir, o sir, kay nagiya-iya na og kuan, sir, panguwag mga gamit og ikyat sa mga ilang mga balay, sir.
Ano ba ipangutana sa imo bahin sa imong experience nga during firefighting operation nga narisgog yun ang imong kinabuhi?
Madawin na ako dahil si FO1, Kerjo yung Bagolor. Bahin sa responde sa sunog, no? Dagan kita na encounter. Pero isa sa akong dili malimtan yun, no? Katong nag-rescue me sa Kulambog, dari sa Lapasan, hindiin kami nag-rescue me tulog ka iro. Then sa tulog ka iro, sir, ang among pinakalas nga na rescue din dito, dili gid na tumatag ng panahon dito ko napakan. So sa katong pagpaak niya, sir, so nadala ta sa hospital, no. Then niabot to siya 3rd degree. Then ang pangduha, sir, is dito sa Tablon. Kundi katong pagresponde na mo, niabot to siya 4th alarm sa simbahan sa Atop. Kung dito may pagresponde na mo, pagtira na mo sa nozzle, wala dili hapit may matagak, no. Pinaligyas naman ang Atop. So kaluyan sa Ginoo, no. Buhi man niya punta o nagpadayon niya po sa serbisyo.
Station 1A pa ko ato, ma'am. Nya kadlawon ko siya nahitabo. Pagka confirm nga na ay 1070 sa Barangay 36, nidagan na yun ni kay amo mang EOR. Unya pag-abot na mo dito kay informal settlers man to siya nga area. Dako na kayo ang kalayo. Ug gamay big ang dalan kanang paigo ra gyud sa isa ka tawo. So mao to nag-size up mi, unya naglatag dayon og host. Unya kamulo mi firefighting naay niduol sa ako ang tao. Nagsulti siya nga nako ni mga bata nga wala pa nakagawas. Nangutana ko kung asa. Unya iyang gitudlo ang balay. So niadto ningo dito nga balay ug tuod naagi day bata dito nga wala pa nakagawas, 8 years old ug 10 years old. Ako silang gitabangan nga makagawas sa balay o gi-turn over sa ilang mga kaila. Nangutana dayon ko kung asa ilang mga kauban. Ana silang ilang lola ra do ilang kauban pero tuwa sa pugon na maligya. So pagkahuman ato sa sunog, niduol na yun iyang ilang lola sa amua. Dako kay pasalamat ilang lola sa amua kay safe na daw ilang mga apo ug wala ra naon sa.
Thank you very much. Bongga kayo fire safety tips and stories featured no ba from Misamis Oriental and other stations, Cagayan de Oro Fire District entries and OPFM Misamis Oriental. Thank you kayo sa inyong mga video entries on fire safety tips and stories. So more to create no as mentioned kaganina sa atong live guest unta dili lang karon nga Fire Prevention Month tag create og ani nga mga manindot nga content. Let's continue that. It's very effective, it's very impactful, and it relays the right message that we want ani karon sa ato ang fight against fire incidents. So thank you so much for your video contribution. And now we're close to wrapping the episode up. We still have 2 more segments to go. And di na nato padugayon pa. Let's watch the on-the-spot interviews from OPFM Camiguin.
Ayong adlaw kaninyong tanan, ako dahil si Fire Officer 1 si Mapangkaw, kauban ako si Fire Officer 1 San Masan. O karon nga adlaw, magapahigayon kita og interview mahitungod sa programa sa Bureau of Fire Protection.
Kung kinsa tong makatubag sa itong mga pangutana atong tagaan og ISIS.
Mao ba sir?
Yes, tinood atong tagaan.
So di na ta magdugan to, mangita na to.
Sige. So karon na natay nakita niya mga tao nga pwede na to i-interview.
So ma'am, kini day among mga pangutana connected ra ni siya sa programa sa Bureau of Fire Protection. Kung kinsa man to makatubag sa among pangutana na may prize nga ihatag. So akong una nga pangutana no, kung ang bulan sa February kay gina-celebrate na ko ang araw ng mga puso, usa man atong gina-celebrate sa bulan sa Marso?
Fire Prevention Month, sir.
Sakto ba sir?
Sakto kayo.
Namoy 100.
Ano na itong ikaduwa nga pag-interview, no? So, ma'am, kabulo ba kang sa paggamit sa itong fire extinguisher?
Dili ra ba, sir?
Okay. So, sa paggamit sa itong fire extinguisher, dalang itay timanan nga word, mao ang tipas. So, unsay meaning sa tipas? P. Twist the pin. Next, P. Pull the pin. Next, A. Aim the nozzle. The next, S. Squeeze the lever. The next, sweep side to side at the base of the fire. So ma'am, ato bang natimanan na saan nato paggamit ang ato nga fire extinguisher? Okay, maayo. Salamat kayo.
Wow, Camiguin. Atong mga dalaga gid sa Camiguin inyong gi-interview ha. Congratulations for that on-the-spot entry. Naunta nalipay ra ang mga girls sa inyong kwarta gihatag. Sige, at least nakakaon silang banana Q ug maruya with Coke. Di ba? Thank you kayo Camiguin for the effort and more to come for on-the-spot interviews on our next episode. Again ha, pwede ra gyud kaayo mo mag-create og content on a regular basis nga similar sa atong mga gina-promote karon nga episode, dili lang once a month. All right? Sige, so let's keep this going. Grabe ka jam-packed ato ang mga video entries karon. Applause, applause, applause. And we are very, very thankful on behalf of the Public Information Unit and the Office of the Regional Director. We thank you for everyone who's watching, BFPs or non-BFPs who are joining us live today. Daghang salamat sa inyohang pag-share sa among video, sa atong videos, and unta nagkaroon ng recognition and at the same time impact ang ato ang video entries today. And to close our episode, we hope to see you ha next episode April, more updates to come. Ato pang i-culminate ang Fire Prevention Month by April 2nd. So we will be there at Manolo Fortich Gym on April 2 to culminate the Fire Prevention Month. Mag-roadshow ta sa mga bata. So ORD will visit there And then we will have so much fun. So I hope uban tanan sa ato ang culmination. All right. So there you have it. Thank you very much for this episode. And to wrap this episode up, ladies and gentlemen, let's call in spotlight performer from Colambugan Fire Station, Lana del Norte, FO1 Jezreel R. Paje. Bye.
Your morning eyes, I could stare like watching stars. I could walk you by and I'd tell without a thought you'd be mine. Would you mind if I took your hand tonight? Now you're all that I want this life. I imagine you fell in love and up under moonlit skies with you. I think I'll picture us in the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. I live my heart with your air, so let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me? Safe, so don't you worry a thing. I'll tell you I love you more. It's stuck with you forever, so promise you won't let it go. I'll trust the universe will always bring me to you. I imagine you fell in love and up under moonlit skies with you. I think I'll picture us in the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. I live my heart